Okay, I had enough. I can't take this anymore. Like, enough tolerance. Okay, disclaimer. I'm a crazy bitch. So there's a thing. Being old or older means we have different birthdays and you're not dead yet. Yep, that's all. End of story. That's not a thing you could brag about because it has nothing to do with contribution or, I don't know, knowledge. It's not even a culture thing. It's more like a guilt-free mantra. I don't know, it's just weird and doesn't make any sense. Every time, every single time, an elderly, somebody, a random fucking Homo sapien who's older than you, like more than 20 years older, and somehow suddenly he has some kind of authority. Yes, that is, I would call it age hierarchy. Yes, because you don't have that in English, right? So here's the story. When a 长辈, which means old enough person, anyways, using their noble identity of being old. Yeah, like, I'm older, so I'm right. I'm older, you should respect me. I'm older, so you should obey me. Yeah, that's classic, familiar, isn't it? First of all, you're wrong. And deep inside, you know you're wrong. But you want to win the fight. I don't know what's the point of it, but everybody knows you're wrong. Yeah. And the next thing will be, you're saying or asking something that is obviously nonsense, but you're trying to convince them to follow your opinion. Yeah. Because everybody knows you're stupid, and you know. Otherwise, you would come with some evidence paper or show off your, I don't know, whatever. Not your age. And the worst part is, you're being an asshole. Yeah. You know you're being an asshole, so you had to make up an excuse that doesn't make sense and nobody believes it, but you gotta say it, because you don't admit the truth of being asshole, which is obvious, but you never admit that. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that bullshit is nonsense and everybody knows it, including you. And wisdom doesn't automatically come with time. Yeah. Unless you're learning, you're being humble, you kept reading books, like learning new stuffs and trying to get some knowledge instead of, I don't know, the alpha energy. Why do we still tolerate it? One, because we are actually waiting for your funeral. And second, yeah, you're used to threat us by finance, and I don't know, maybe kill yourself, or telling us you're a sinner. Yes, once you disagree with your 长辈, which is noble, your majesty, whatever, yes, you're now a sinner, and it's worse than being a murderer. I mean it. So let me make it clear. They're stupid. They're wrong. They're assholes. And they know that. But I am older. It's like a mantra that makes them feel not my problem. Yes, I am fabulous. Yeah, I can make all of my dreams come true by saying that mantra, and force my younger slaves to do whatever they can, and otherwise they're sinners. Yeah, sinners. Yeah, somehow we are more Catholic. Yeah. But you know what? When we grow old, you're not paying for our, I don't know, nursing house. Yeah. But we are paying for that right now. And the longer you live, actually you are just wasting more resources and causing more drama, and abusing more young people like me. That's why we have the best health care on the planet, because we are trying to survive this toxic doctrine called 孝顺乖长辈, and it's funny that there's no proper translation of those fucking concepts in English. If you know, just tell me. Yeah, I was wondering what kind of fucking culture could make slavery so beautiful, like it's part of civilization. Wow, that's called Asian talent, okay? And I'm saying, if you're really right, just say it out. Talk about logics, knowledge, or experiences. Although every time you mention experience, they're actually experiences of failure. Otherwise you wouldn't be here and use the only maybe privilege called aging. Yeah, because we got no chance to choose when to born, but somehow that makes me a slave. I don't know. This is just too ridiculous to explain in English, but I can promise you one thing, is that Confucius never ever said that. It's not a culture, it's not something traditional, it's just you being selfish, you being a twat, you being mean, and everybody hates you. And you think, that's not my fault. Take it to your grave, motherfucker. I'll attend your funeral as a celebration.